निर्विकल्पा निराबाधा निर्भेदा भेदनाशिनी
निर्नाशा मृत्युमदनी निष्क्रिया निष्परिग्रहा
स्थूला निरचिगुरा निरपाया निरत्यया
दुर्लभा दुर्गमा दुर्गा दुःखहन्त्री दुःखप्रदा
दुष्टदूरा दुराचार शमनी दोषवर्जिता
सर्वज्ञा सान्द्रकरुणा समानाधिकवर्जिता
सर्वशक्तिमयी सर्वमङ्गला सद्गतिप्रदा
सर्वेश्वरी सर्वमयी सर्वमन्त्रस्वरूपिणी
सर्वयन्त्रात्मिका सर्वतन्त्ररूपा मनोन्मनी
माहेश्वरी महादेवी महालक्ष्मीर्मृडप्रिया
महारूपा महापूज्या महापातकनाशिनी
महामाया महातत्त्वा महाशक्तिर्महारतिः
महाभोगा महेश्वर्या महावीर्या महाबला
महाबुद्धिर्महासिद्धिर्महायोगेश्वरेश्वरी
महातन्त्रा महामन्त्रा महायन्त्रा महासना
महायागक्रमाराध्या महाभैरवपूजिता
महेश्वर महाकल्प महाताण्डवसाक्षिणी
महाकामेश महिषी महात्रिपुरसुन्दरी
चतुष्षष्ट्युपचाराढ्या चतुष्षष्टिकलामयी
महाचतुष्षष्टिकोटियोगिनी गणदेविता
मनोविद्या चन्द्रविद्या चन्द्रमण्डलमध्यगा
चारुरूपा चारुहासा चारुचन्दकलाधरा
चराचर जगन्नाथा चक्रराजनिकेतना
पार्वती पद्मनयना पद्मरागतमप्रभा
पञ्चप्रेतासनासीना पञ्चब्रह्मस्वरूपिणी
चिन्मयी परमानन्दा विज्ञानघनरूपिणी
ध्यानध्यातृध्येयरूपा धर्मा धर्मविवर्जिता
स्वरूपा जागरणी सुमन्ती तैजसात्मिका
सुप्ता प्राज्ञात्मिका दुर्या सर्वावस्थाविवर्जिता
सृष्टिकर्त्री ब्रह्मरूपा गोप्त्री गोविन्दरूपिणी
संहारिणी रुद्ररूपा तिरोधानकरीश्वरी
सदाशिवानुग्रहदा पञ्चकृत्यपरायणा
भानुमण्डलमध्यस्था भैरवी भगमालिनी
पद्मासना भगवती पद्मनाभतमोदरी
उन्मेषनिमिषोत्पन्नविपन्न भुवनावलिः
सहस्रशीर्षवदनाः सहस्राक्षी सहस्रपात्
आब्रह्मकीटजननी वर्णाश्रमविधायिनी
याज्ञारूपन्यमा पुण्या पुण्यफलप्रदा
श्रीमन्तसिन्धूरीकृतपादाब्जधूलिका
सकलागमसन्दोह शुक्तिसम्पुटमौक्तिका
पुरुषार्थप्रदा पूर्णा भोगिनी भुवनेश्वरी
गानादिनिधना हरिब्रह्मेन्द्रदेविता
नारायणी नादरूपा नामरूपविवर्जिता
ह्रीङ्कारी ह्रीमती हृद्या हेयोपादेयवर्जिता
राजराजार्चिता राज्ञी रम्या राजीवलोचना
रञ्जनी रमणीरस्या रणत्किङ्किणी मेखला
रमा राकेन्दुवदना रतिरूपा रतिप्रिया
रक्षाकरी राक्षसग्नी रामा रमणलम्पटा
काम्या कामकलारूपा कदम्बकुसुमप्रिया
कल्याणी जगदी कन्दा करुणारससागरा
कलावती कलालापा कान्ता कादम्बरी प्रिया
वरदा वामनयना वारुणी पदविह्वला
विश्वाधिका वेदवेद्या विन्ध्याचलनिवासिनी
विधात्री वेदजन्नी विष्णुभाजा विलासिनी
क्षेत्रस्वरूपा क्षेत्रेशी क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञपालिनी
जयवृद्धिर्निर्मुक्ता क्षेत्रपालसमर्चिता
विजया विमला वन्द्या वन्दारुजनवत्सला
वाग्वादिनी वामकेशी वह्निमण्डलवासिनी
भक्तिमत्कल्पलतिका पशुपाशविमोचिनी
शेषमाषण्डा सदाचारप्रवर्तिका
तापत्रयाग्निदन्तप्तसमाह्लादनचन्द्रिका
करुणीतापसाराध्या तनुमध्या तमोपहा
चिरस्तत्पलक्ष्यात्ताजिदेकरसरूपिणी
स्वात्मानन्दललीभूतब्रह्माद्यानन्दसन्ततिः
पराप्रत्युक्तिरूपा पश्यन्ती परदेवता
मध्यमा वैखरीरूपा भक्तमानसहंसिका
कामेश्वर प्राणनाडीर्ज्ञा कामपूजिता
शृङ्गारसम्पूर्णा जया जालन्धरस्थिता
ओड्याणपीठनिलया बिन्दुमण्डलवासिनी
नभो यागक्रमाराध्या रहस्तर्पणदर्शिता
सद्यप्रसादिनी विश्वसाक्षिणी साक्षिवर्जिता
षडङ्गदेवता युक्ता षाड्गुण्यपरिपूरिता
नित्यक्लिन्ना निरुपमा निर्वाणसुखदायिनी
विद्या षोडशिकारूपा श्रीकण्ठार्थशरीरिणी
प्रभावती प्रभारूपा प्रसिद्धा परमेश्वरी
प्रकृतिरव्यक्ता व्यक्ता व्यक्तस्वरूपिणी
व्यापिनी विविधाकारा विद्या विद्यास्वरूपिणी
महाकामेशनयनकुमुदालादकौमुदी
भक्ताः दतमो भेदभानुमद्भानुसन्ततिः
शिवदूते शिवाराध्या शिवमूर्तिर्शिवङ्करी
शिवप्रिया शिवपराशिष्टेष्टाशिष्टपूजिता
प्रमेया सुप्रकाशा मनोवाचा मगोचरा
शक्तिश्चेतना रूपा जडशक्तिर्जडात्मिका
गायत्री व्याहृतिस्कन्ध्या द्विजवृन्दनिषेविता
तत्त्वासना तत्त्वमयी पञ्चकोशान्तरस्थिता
श्रीममीमा नित्ययौवना मदशालिनी
मदघूर्णितरक्ताक्षी मदपाटलगण्डभूः
चन्दनद्रवदिग्धाङ्गी चाम्पेय कुसुमप्रिया
कुशला कोमलाकारा कुरुकुल्ला कुलेश्वरी
कुण्डालया कौलमार्गतत्परसेविता
कुमारगणनाथाम्बा दृष्टिः पुष्टिर्मतिर्धृतिः
कान्तिस्वत्तिमदित्कान्तिर्नन्दिनी विघ्ननाशिनी
तेजोवती तृणयना लोलाक्षी कामरूपिणी
मानिनी हंसनी माता मलयाचलवासिनी
सुमुखी नलिनी शुभ्रो शोभना सुरनायिका
कालकण्ठी कान्तिमती क्षोभिणी सूक्ष्मरूपिणी
वज्रेश्वरी वामदेवी वयोवस्था विवर्जिता
सिद्धेश्वरी सिद्धविद्या सिद्धमाता यशस्विनी
विशुद्धिचक्षुन्मया रक्तवर्णा त्रिलोचना
सर्वाङ्गादिप्रहरणा वदनैकसमन्विता
पायसान्नप्रिया त्वक्स्था पशुलोकभयङ्करी
अमृतादिमहाशक्तिसम्पृता डाकिनीश्वरी
अनादाब्धिनया श्यामा भावदनद्वया
श्रोज्जलाक्षमालादिधरा रुधिरसंस्थिता
कालरात्र्यादिशक्त्यौघवृता स्निग्धौदनप्रिया
महावीरेन्द्रवरदा राकिण्यम्बा स्वरूपिणी
मणिपूराब्धिनया वदनत्रयसंयुता
पञ्चाधिकायुधोपेता डामिर्व्याधिभिरावृता
रक्तवर्णा मांसनिष्ठा गुणान्न प्रीतमानसा
समस्तभक्तसुगदा लाकिन्यम्बा स्वरूपिणी
स्वाधिष्ठानां भुजगदा चतुर्वक्त्रमनोहरा
मूलाद्यावितसम्पन्ना पीतवर्णादिगर्विता
मेधोनिष्ठा मधुप्रीता बन्दिन्यादिसमन्विता
तद्भिन्ना भक्तहृदया काकिनी रूपधारिणी
मूलाधारां भुजारूढा पञ्चवक्त्रास्थिसंस्थिता
अंकुशादिप्रहरणा वरदादिनिषेविता
गौदना शक्तियुक्ता साकिन्यम्बा स्वरूपिणी
आज्ञाचक्राब्जनिलया शुक्लवर्णा षडानना
मज्जासंस्थां सुवती मुख्यशक्तिसमन्विता
हरिद्रानैकरतिका हाकिनी रूपधारिणी
शास्त्रदलपद्मस्था सर्ववर्णोपशोभिता
सर्वायुधरा शुक्लसंस्थिता सर्वतोमुखी
सर्वोदनप्रीतचित्ता याकिन्यम्बा स्वरूपिणी
महास्वधामतिर्मेधा श्रुतिस्मृतिर्णोत्तमा
पुण्यकीर्तिः पुण्यलभ्या पुण्यश्रवणकीर्तना
रोमजार्चिता बन्धमोचनी बर्बरालका
विमर्शरूपिणी विद्या वेदादिजगत्प्रसोः
सर्वव्याधिप्रशमनी सर्ववृत्तिनिवारिणी
अग्रगण्या युञ्चरूपा कलिकल्मषनाशिनी
कात्यायनी कालहन्त्री कमलाक्षनिषेविता
ताम्बूलपूरितमुखी दाडिमी कुसुमप्रभा
मीनाक्षी मोहिनी मुख्या मृणाली वित्तरूपिणी
नित्यतृप्ता भक्तनिधिः नियन्त्री निखिलेश्वरी
ऐन्द्रादिवासना लभ्या महाप्रलयसाक्षिणी
पराशक्तिः परानिष्ठा प्रज्ञानघनरूपिणी
माधीपानालता मातृका वर्णरूपिणी
महाकैलासयाम्नाळमृदोद्लदा
महनीया दया मूर्तिर्महासाम्राज्यशालिनी
आत्मविद्या महाविद्या श्रीविद्या कामसेविता
षोडशाक्षरी विद्या त्रिकूटा कामकोटिका
कटाक्षकिङ्करी भूतकमला कोटिसेविता
शिरस्थिता चन्द्रनिभा बालस्थेन्द्रतनुप्रभा
हृदयस्तारविप्रख्या त्रिकोणान्तरदीपिका
दाक्षायनी दैत्यहन्त्री दक्षयज्ञविनाशिनी
प्रकान्दोलितदीर्घाक्षीद्रहासोज्ज्वलन्मुखी
गुरुमूर्तिर्गुणनिधिर्गोमाता गुहजन्मभू
देवेशी दण्डनीतिस्ताधाराकाशरूपिणी
प्रतिपन्मुख्यराकान्ततिथिमण्डलपूजिता
कलात्मिका कलानाथा काव्यालापविनोदिनी
गजामनरमावाणि सव्यदक्षिणसेविता
आदिशक्तिरमेयात्मा परमा पावनाकृतिः
अनेककोटिब्रह्माण्डजननी दिव्यविग्रहा
क्लीङ्कारी केवला गुह्या कैवल्यपददायिनी
त्रिपुरा त्रिजगद्वन्द्या त्रिमूर्तिस्थिततेश्वरी
यक्षरी दिव्यगन्धाढ्या सिन्धूरतिलकाञ्चिता
शैलेन्द्रतनया गौरी गन्धर्वसेविता
विश्वगर्भा स्वर्णगर्भा वरदा वागधीश्वरी
ज्ञानगम्या परिच्छेद्या ज्ञानदा ज्ञानविग्रहा
सर्ववेदान्तसंवेद्या सत्यानन्दस्वरूपिणी
लोपामुद्रार्चिता लीला क्लुप्तब्रह्माण्डमण्डला
अदृश्या दृश्यरहिता विज्ञात्री वेद्यवर्जिता
योगिनी योगदा योग्य विद्या योगानन्दा युगन्धरा
इच्छाशक्ति ज्ञानशक्ति क्रियाशक्तिस्वरूपिणी
सर्वाधारा सुप्रतिष्ठा सतसत्त्वोपधारिणी
अष्टमूर्तिरजा जैत्री लोकयात्रा विधायिनी
एकाकिनी भूमरूपा निर्द्वैता द्वैतवर्जिता
अन्नदा वसुधा वृद्धा ब्रह्माज्ञैक्यस्वरूपिणी
बृहती ब्राह्मणी ब्राह्मी ब्रह्मानन्दा बलिप्रिया
भाषा रूपा बृहत्सेना भावा भाववर्जिता
आराध्या शुभकरी शोभना सुलभागतिः
राजराजेश्वरी राज्यदायिनी राज्यवल्लभा
राजकृपा राजपीठनिवेशित निजाश्रुता
राज्यलक्ष्मी कोशनाथा चतुरङ्गफलेश्वरी
राजदायिनी सत्यसन्धा सागरमेखला
दीक्षिता दैत्यशमनी सर्वलोकवशङ्करी
सर्वान्तदात्री सावित्री सच्चिदानन्दरूपिणी
देशकाला परिच्छिन्ना सर्वगा सर्वमोहिनी
सरस्वती शास्त्रमयी गुहाम्बा गुह्यरूपिणी
सर्वोपाधिविनिर्मुक्ता सदा शिवपतिव्रता
सम्प्रदायेश्वरी साध्वी गुरुमण्डलरूपिणी
गोत्तीर्णा भगाराध्या माया मधुमती मही
गणाम्बा गुह्यकाराध्या कोमलाङ्गी गुरुप्रिया
स्वतन्त्रा सर्वतन्त्रेशी दक्षिणा मूर्तिरूपिणी
सरगादितमाराध्या शिवज्ञानप्रदायिनी
कलानन्दगलिका प्रेमरूपा प्रियङ्करी
पारायणं प्रीतानन्दि विद्यानटेश्वरी
विद्याजगतिष्ठाना मुक्तिधा मुक्तिरूपिणी
लास्यप्रियालयकरी लज्जारम्भादिवन्दिता
भवदावसुधा वृष्टिः पापारण्यदवानला
दौर्भाग्यतूलवातूला जराध्यान्तर्विप्रभा
भाग्याब्धिचन्द्रिका भक्तचित्तकेकि घनागदा
पर्वतदम्भोलिर्मृत्युदारुकुठारिका
महेश्वरी महाकाली महाग्रासा महाशना
अपर्णा चण्डिका चण्डमुण्डा सुरनिषूदिनी
क्षराक्षरात्मिका सर्वलोकेशी विश्वधारिणी
प्रवर्गदात्री सुभगा त्र्यम्बका त्रिगुणात्मिका
स्वर्गापवर्गदा युद्धा जपा पुष्पनिभाकृतिः
ओजोवती द्विजितरा यज्ञरूपा प्रियव्रता
दुराराध्या दुराधर्षा पाटली कुसुमप्रिया
महती मेरुनिलया मन्दारकुसुमप्रिया
वीराराध्या विराट्रूपा व्रजा विश्वतोमुखी
सत्यक्रूपा पराकाशा प्राणदा प्राणरूपिणी
मार्ताण्डभैरवाराध्या मन्त्रिणी न्यस्तराज्यधूः
त्रिपुरेशी जयत्तेना नित्रैगुण्या परापरा
सत्यज्ञानानन्दरूपा सामरस्य परायणा
वन्दिनी कलामाला कामधुक्कामरूपिणी
कलानिधिः काव्यकलारसज्ञारसेवधिः
पुष्टा पुरातना पूज्या पुष्करा पुष्करेक्षणा
परं ज्योतिः परन्धा परमाणुः परात्परा
पाशहस्ता पाशहस्त्री परमन्त्रविभेदिनी
मूर्ता मूर्ता नित्यतृप्ता मुनिमानसहंसिका
सत्यप्रदा सत्यरूपा सर्वान्तर्यामिनी सती
ब्रह्माणि ब्रह्मजनी बहुरूपा बुधार्चिता
प्रसवित्री प्रचण्डाज्ञा प्रतिष्ठा प्रकटाकृतिः
प्राणेश्वरी प्राणदात्री पञ्चाशत्पीठरूपिणी
शृङ्खला विविक्तद्धा वीरमाता वियत्वसूः
कुन्दा मुक्तिनिलया मूलविग्रहरूपिणी
भावस्या मम रोगग्ने भवचक्रप्रवर्तिनी
छन्दस्सारा शास्त्रसारा मन्त्रसारा तलोदरी
दारकीर्तिरुद्दाम वैभवा वर्णरूपिणी
जन्ममृत्युजरा तप्तजनविश्रान्तिदायिनी
सर्वोपनिषदुद्धृष्टा शान्त्यतीतकलात्मिका
गम्भीरा गगनान्तस्था गर्विता गानलोलुपा
कल्पनारहिता काष्ठा कान्ता कान्तार्थविग्रहा
कार्यकारणनिर्मुक्ता कामकेलितरङ्गिता
कनकताटङ्का लीला विग्रहधारिणी
अजाक्षयविनिर्मुक्ता मुग्धा क्षिप्रप्रसादिनी
अन्तर्मुखसमाराध्या बहिर्मुखसुदुर्लभा
त्रयी त्रिवर्गनिलया त्रिस्था त्रिपुरमालिनी
रामया निरालम्बा स्वात्मा रामा सुधाश्रुतिः
संसारपङ्कनिर्मग्नसमुद्धरणपण्डिता
यज्ञप्रिया यज्ञकर्त्री यजमानस्वरूपिणी
धर्माधाराधनाध्यक्षाधनधान्यविवर्धिनी
विप्रप्रिया विप्ररूपा विश्वभ्रमणकारिणी
विश्वग्रासा विद्रुमा भावैष्णवी विष्णुरूपिणी
अयो निर्योनिनिलया कूटस्था कुलरूपिणी
वीरगोष्ठिप्रिया वीरा नैष्कर्म्या नादरूपिणी
ज्ञानकलना कल्या विदग्धा वैष्णवासना
तत्त्वासना तत्त्वमयी तत्त्वमर्थस्वरूपिणी
कामगानप्रिया सौम्या सदा शिवकुटुम्बिनी
सव्यापसव्यमार्गस्था सर्वापद्विनिवारिणी
श्रद्धा स्वभाव मधुरा धीरा धीरतमर्चिता
चैतन्यार्घ्यसमाराध्या चैतन्यकुसुमप्रिया
तदोदिता सदा तुष्टा तरुणा नित्यपाटला
दक्षिणा दक्षिणाराध्याधरस्मेरमुखाम्बुजा
कौलिनी केवलानर्घ्य कैवल्यपददायिनी
स्तोत्रप्रियास्तु चिमते श्रुतिसंस्तुतवैभवा
मनस्विनी मानवते महेशी मङ्गलाकृतिः
विश्वमाता जगद्धात्री विशालाक्षी विरागिणी
प्रगल्भा परमोदारा परामोदा मनोमयी
व्योमकेशी विमानस्था वज्रिणी वामकेश्वरी
पञ्चयज्ञप्रिया पञ्चप्रेतमञ्चाधिशायिनी
पञ्चमी पञ्चभूतेशी पञ्चसङ्ख्योपचारिणी
शाश्वती शाश्वतैश्वर्या सर्वदा शम्भुमोहिनी
धराधरसुता धन्या धर्मिणी धर्मवर्धिनी
लोकातीता गुणातीता सर्वातीता शमात्मिका
बन्धूककुसुमप्रख्या बाला लीला विनोदिनी
सुमङ्गली सुखकरी सुवेशाढ्या सुवासिनी
वासिन्यच्चनप्रीता शोभना शुद्धमानसा
दर्पणसन्तुष्टा पूर्वजा त्रिपुराम्बिका
दशमुद्रा समाराध्या त्रिपुरा श्रीवशङ्करी
ज्ञानमुद्रा ज्ञानगम्या ज्ञानज्ञेयस्वरूपिणी
योनिमुद्रा त्रिखण्डेशी त्रिगुणाम्बा त्रिकोणगा
अनघात्पुरचारित्रा वाञ्छितार्थप्रदायिनी
ध्यासादिके ज्ञाता षडद्व्यातीतरूपिणी
अज्ञाय तरुणा मूर्तिरज्ञानध्वान्तदीपिका
आबालगोपविदिता सर्वानुल्लङ्घ्य शासना
श्रीचक्रराजनिलया श्रीमत्त्रिपुरसुन्दरी
श्रीशिवा शिवशक्त्यैक्यरूपिणी ललिताम्बिका
श्रीशिवाशिवजज्ञैकरूपिणी ललिताम्बिका
श्रीशिवा शिवशक्त्यैक्यरूपिणी ललिताम्बिका एवं श्रीललितादेव्या नाम्नां साहस्रकं जगुः इति श्रीब्रह्माण्डपुराणे उत्तरखण्डे श्रीहयग्रीवागस्त्य संवादे श्रीललितारहस्य सहस्रनामस्तोत्रकथनं सर्वं सम्पूर्णम् श्रीं ह्रीं ऐं ॐ सिन्धूरारुणविग्रहां त्रिणयनां माणिक्यमौलिस्फुरत्तारानायकशेखरां स्मितमुखीमापीनवक्षोरुहां पाणिभ्यामलिपूर्णरत्नचषकं रक्तोत्पलं बिभ्रतीं सौम्यां रत्नखडस्थरक्तचरणां ध्यायेत् परामम्बिकाम् ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीमात्रे नमः श्रीं ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं श्रीललिताम्बिकाय नमः श्रीं ऐं अङ्गुष्ठाभ्यां नमः क्लीं तर्जनीभ्यां नमः सौः मध्यभाभ्यां नमः ऐं अनामिकाभ्यां नमः क्लीं कनिष्ठिकाभ्यां नमः सौः करतलकरपृष्ठाभ्यां नमः ऐं हृदयाय नमः क्लीं शिरसे स्वाहा सौः शिखायै वषट् ऐं कवचाय हुं क्लीं नेत्रत्रयाय वौषट् सौः अस्त्राय फट् भूः भुवः सुवः ॐ इति दिग्विमोघः ॐ आदित्याय सोमाय मङ्गलाय बुधाय च गुरुशुक्रशनेश्वरभ्यः वेगेतवे नमः आदित्याय नवग्रहदेवताभ्यो नमः Okay. I guess it's going to take about another 20 minutes or so for Alankaram to complete. Normally we'll have some announcements to make during this hiatus, and also we'll have some, possibly if we have some time, we will have some information exchange. Okay, with that said, just about, actually right now, the festival that is going on is the Skanda Shashti, okay? So, this was preceded by Kedara Gauri Vratam, which again was preceded by Navaratri, and which was preceded by Vinayak Chaturthi. Starting Vinayak Chaturthi, normally a lot of festivals would start happening one after the other in very, very quick succession. Particularly from Navaratri, because here Navaratri happens for about 19 days approximately. 19 or probably 18. That means 1 week before Navaratri starts, the temple flag goes up. Then after that, it continues into Navaratri. Then after that, the flag has to come down. Then after that, a cooling process has to happen, which we call Kularti in Tamil. I don't know much of a Tamil. So the cooling down, this is a water cutting ceremony, a couple of things they call. So that happens. Then after that, it will end with the so-called Bhairava Madai, where we'll give kind of a vote of thanks to the chief security officer of the temple, that is Bhairava. Okay, and with the end of, right from the Dashami onwards, the Kedara Gauri Vratam starts and it will last for 21 days. And then on the heels of that, Skanda Shashti has started. And after Skanda Shashti, the major festivity we are going to see will be Kartika. One of the Mondays during Kartika Masam, we will perform Shiva Puja in a very grand fashion. That happens in the evenings. This is a Shakti temple, so more often than not, you will see a lot of festivities happening towards the twilight times in the evenings. Okay? So, we will be performing Shiva Puja on one of the Kartika Somvarams. Then after that, I think sometime into December, I don't remember the date, I'll have to look at the calendar, Tiruvembavai will start. Tiruvembavai, right? So Embavai is actually a kind of a title. Once again, I'll have to go back to who exactly wrote those stanzas. Anadamma? Tirupalli, something like that. Tiruvembava is a series of songs, series of 20 songs that we sing that day. Okay? Each song will end with the Mukutam, Elor Embavai. Elor, hey, get up, Embavai, oh kids. So that is the time. That is the time for Arudra Nakshatra Darshanam. So Arudra Nakshatra Darshanam, in Tamil parlance, it is called Tiruvembavai. Normally back home, I don't know, I'm basically, in Andhra Pradesh, we used to call him Dasappa. So early in the morning, this guy, he'll have some strange attire with a big vilakku in one hand, and then to the rest of the right hand, there will be a gong, there will be a disc hanging with a wooden gong in hand, and then he'll have a conch hanging around his neck. He'll just keep on hitting, he'll just come to each house, he'll blow the conch, and these people would come and offer him whatever they can offer, and then he beckons the attention of all the kids, hey, this is an Ardra Nakshatra Darshanam, come on, let us go and perform puja to Shiva. That's how it happens. So the same tradition continues here. Here what happens every day during those 10 days. Early in the morning, the puja will start around 5. No, not at around, sharply at 5 o'clock. So for each song, we'll just go around in a kind of a pradakshina around this architecture. Okay, we'll go on pradakshina. And towards the end of each song, there is a small Nataraja Vigraham installed there. Everybody who comes here will have a chance to offer Panchopachara Puja. Everybody. Okay, there are 20 songs. So people they'll be in 20 groups. Each time, one particular group will offer puja. And towards the end, there will be a final harati and a small prasadam will be given. And on the 10th day, it will be a big day. The big Nataraja Vigraham will be moved to the center. And then in a very grand fashion, it is something like what they do in Chidambaram. We perform the puja to Nataraja Vigraham. And then the festivity concludes. Typically, Tiruvembavai will give a small hiatus before next festival happens. Normally, we have that Thai Pongal that's going to happen, the Sankranti. Then that's not done in a very large fashion. Then comes the major festival, Shivaratri. Navaratri, Shivaratri, and temple anniversary. These three festivals are celebrated in a very grand fashion in this temple. Okay? So if you are around, don't miss the opportunity. If you are not around, find an excuse to be around. Okay? Because this temple, in fact, the Sthapati, who is well versed in building the temples, he had come here. In fact, I'll come back to this after a few minutes. We are trying to expand our temple. We are trying to build a new granite structure instead of a barn-like structure that we have today. Okay? And this Tapati, when he came in, he just looked at the Vigraham, he just sat there for a while, long while. Then he told in Tamil, which I can only translate because I am not very fluent in Tamil. So he said, this murti that is here, it appears as if puja has been done to it for at least the last 2,000 years. The murti is as energetic as that. He was just totally, he was totally lost. Anyway, I'll come back to the temple expansion just a little while later. Okay? So what I was trying to say that the three festivals that happen here, this temple is filled with energy. It is reverberating with spiritual energy. It is reverberating. So in fact, some Westerner, sorry for being, I'm not trying to be judgmental, but then, he is an American. He has no introduction to whatever happens here. He is a reporter for Harper Bazaar magazine. He just came during the Atirudra Mahayagam that happened in 2010. He just came in and then he just met me. He asked me, sir, when I walked into this temple, I felt a small tingle traveling up my spine. What exactly is that? So he felt the arousal of Kundalini energy in him. There are people who come here who just go inside, they'll see it. So there's one lady who came from, I think, North Karnataka or something. She immediately collapsed into tears. And then finally when she came back to her senses, she said, I saw my family deity Shanta Durga sitting over there. There was yet some other time back, the little girl, she was playing with another little girl with a ball. Just a little girl, 3-4-year-old girl. This girl is probably about 12 years or something. They are playing a ball. And suddenly, just during Navaratri, suddenly all her friends, the 12-year-old friends of the 12-year-old girl, they all just came rushing in. They just came into this was the room. They just rushed into the temple. They saw this girl playing. And they asked, what exactly are you doing? She said, yeah, I'm playing this ball with this little girl. He said, where is the ball? Where is the girl? Immediately she got to senses at that instance, that little girl who was playing, she vanished. And there was no ball in hand in the first place. The reason I'm quoting these examples is, this place, so many people have seen Mother in so many forms, in so many places. In fact, when Atirudra Mahayagam happened, about nearly 3 weeks or probably a month after the homam was completed. That means the entire infrastructure was dismantled. The grass has also begun growing. There was no signs anything happened here because during the homam, there were 121 homukundams installed here. Okay? So all that was dismantled. There was practically, it's something like, it would look as barren as this. And then some upasakas from India, a couple of them, they walked in. They are looking blindly over there, it seems. My guru went and asked them, sir, are you looking for something? What do you want? They said, you please forgive us for sounding a little funny. We see a huge fire going on over there. Did something happen there? Then when they were told that Atirudra Mahayagam was performed there, they immediately ran over to that place, did namaskaram and came in. So that's the kind of place it is. So what we are planning to do going forward, okay, this temple, as Mother has told to some elevated souls, it's going to last for the next 1,000 years. So we have to build a more permanent structure than what we have today. So with that intention, about a couple of years back, we got the permission from town board to build a granite structure. In fact, on the Nairuti corner of this temple, there is an open space there. We have earmarked the area with a tape. Within that area, the temple is supposed to come up. The approximate layout of the temple will look like something like that over there. Okay? And in that place, the corner where Ganapati is going to be installed, we have earmarked that place with a small Ganapati, a kind of a temporary pratishtha we have done there. Whoever is interested in doing puja, it doesn't matter whether you know puja or not, it doesn't matter whether you are initiated or not, you can go there and offer your puja. If you want any assistance in doing the puja, some volunteer will come with you. You can go there, do the puja and come back. Because this is an entirely 100% volunteer-based temple. There is no paid employee concept here. Everybody is a volunteer. We, each one of us, will do something else in our daily walks of life. And then when we come here, as Mother ordains, as our Guru has graced, we just do our little service and then we'll move on. Okay. So that's the kind of place. And we need to forward, we need, what do you call, carry this forward for our posterity to enjoy, experience, and then follow from that point on. Because we came all the way 10,000 miles from somewhere where we used to have some semblance of this culture, because even there, in quite a lot of pockets, it is dying out. That's why I would say this is not about religion. This is about spiritualism. This is a movement to indicate, to show to the posterity, God is not a complex stuff. It is much, much simpler than what we think God is. Because my Guru is an architect. He holds two masters and a PhD in architecture. He's a civil engineer. And his Guru, the one who will see over there in the picture, he was one of the top 3 nuclear scientists in India. He was one of the first to build a solid-state computer during his time. So this is a lineage of technical swamis. Okay? And they have done their best to marry the concepts of ancient spiritualism with modern science and build this kind of structure, or the kind of temple he has built in Devipuram. How many of you have not heard of Devipuram? Oh, haven't? Okay. Devipuram, it is on the outskirts of the big city of Visakhapatnam or Vizag in Andhra Pradesh. And there, my Paramaguru, okay, his name is Amritanandanatha Saraswati. Okay, he built a temple in the form of Mahameru. Okay, that 9 layers. And the whole temple looks like a Mahameru. That's why in Mahameru, you won't go just like that, a blind pradakshanam. There is a way of going. Okay, say for example, if Mother, the deity is facing this way, you will start Adima Siddhi, Laghima Siddhi, Mahima Siddhi, Ishastha Siddhi, Vasistha Siddhi, Prakami Siddhi, Icha Shakti, Buddhi Siddhi, Prapti Siddhi, Sarvakama Siddhi. That will be the first layer. So you will be going around like 8 pradakshanams to finish the first layer. And then 1 pradakshanam to finish the second layer. 2 pradakshanams to finish the third layer in the opposite direction. So there is a pattern to it. And following that pattern, he has built a temple there. And the temple is so intense. There are pictures available. When the first installation happened, during the Kumbhabhishekam, there were people standing at the top near the Bindusthanam. Okay? It's a plain blue midday sky, bright sun. There is not a piece of cloud in the sky. At that time, a huge beam of light, it just traverses them. In fact, you will see people inside that beam of light. They're all standing there, it just traverses. So these are the places that are filled with energy. You wouldn't want to lose even an opportunity, single opportunity to miss out from visiting them. In fact, I tell people, here when you come, you don't have to pray. You don't have to chant. You just come here, enjoy the ambience, just breathe the air, enjoy the food. In fact, though I joke this quite often, but it's a very, very serious fact that I started coming to this temple mainly because I like katrika curry and they do an excellent job of it. Even today I like that. So we just come, enjoy. Okay, lose yourself. I don't know how many of you have heard of Sadhguru? Sadhguru innerengineering.org. Yeah, he says temple is not supposed to be a place of worship. It is a place where you would come and you will just lose yourself into it. You lose your identity. I is not there anymore. That is based on that concept, he has built his Adiyogi temple in Coimbatore. There, basically what Ayya says is, if the murti in a particular cube of a specific dimension, if the murti is placed in such a way that all the diagonals, the cross-section, that is the intersection of all the diagonals, that point, if that point falls into the heart chakra of the murti, and then if a puja is performed by a limited set of upasakas, anybody who comes there, they'll just melt down. That's why Sadhguru says there's a huge, very big science of building temple. There are temples that are built so that one who visits there gains jnanam. There are certain temples that are built so that people who visit there, they'll get wealth. Somewhere else, they'll get material happiness. Somewhere else, they'll get vairagyam. There's a big science behind it. It depends on which chakra it is focused and what the upasakas do. Upasakas would probably form about 0.001% of the total population that visits the temple. But the rest, 99.999% of the population, they will reap the benefits of it. That's the idea behind building the temple. So, this is a teaching temple and a learning temple. We are most welcome to, the very objective of we coming to this temple is lose my so-called I. And see how we can get there. In fact, I would coin a separate term for this place. I wouldn't even call it a temple. It is a cooperative center for the mutual enhancement of spirituality. You help me, I help you. Let us both get elevated. So with this concept, it is as Mother ordained, my Guru has suggested that we build a granite temple. Okay, it has started, and there are so many ways each one of you can be a part of it, because it is a rich culture and rich spiritual concepts that we want to just pass on to our posterity. How you would want to be a part of that history, it's up to you. There are so many ways you can do it. There are monthly contributions. There are a group of, say, 10 families together can contribute something, and so many other plans are there. You may just inquire at the office. I'm not trying to give you this introduction to sell you something. No, that's not the idea here. That's not the idea here at all. The idea here is to make you guys aware what exactly is going on here, why we want to do what we want to do. This, for those of you who are coming for the first time, this temple, it is actually like a person lying down with the Mula Pratishtha as the Sahasraram and the Homukundam as the Mooladharam. Mooladharam, which is Prithvi Tattvam, it's earth principle. Why do we have fire? This represents the core of the earth, the mantle as we call it, mantle or the core, whatever, which is so hot. This is what we call the lot of sanchobhanam, lot of anveshanam happening, during which there's a lot of exchange of energy. That's what happens here. And then if you go in further, we have got the Dhvajastambham, which with all the garnishings, if we remove that garnishing, you will see a mango trunk of a mango tree, which was extracted when the tree was flowering. Okay, that forms a Swadhishtanam, or the water principle. And then there is a Balipitham next to it, that would form the Manipuram. Manipuram is a fire principle where everything burns out. That's where we offer Bali. Bali is not that we offer some sweetmeats or cooked stuff. It is basically our own ego we surrender over there. That's why in Srividya, Bhavanopanishad will say, Kurukulla Varahi Pitrurupa, Kurukulla Balidevata Mata Purushartha Sagara. Over there, we offer ourselves, we surrender our ego. Then after that comes Nandi. Nandi is the one that, Nandi is basically a personification of rhythm, the heart chakra. Then after that, the Mahameru, that forms the Vishuddhi. The entire life energy of this temple is concentrated over there. And then you have a small lingam, Chandrasekhara. Chandrasekhara, Shivakama Sundari. Okay, that lingam forms the Lambikagram or the uvula. If you are into biology or medicine and things like that, you will know uvula, the tip of the tongue, at the other tip of the tongue that hangs into the throat space, uvula. Okay, and between the uvula and the Vishuddhi, that space is called the Dharakasham. Dharakasha Rupini, we will say in Lalita Sahasranama. That Dharakasham is the space when a Upasaka is performing his spiritual process, whatever, as his consciousness keeps rising, from Vishuddhi to Dharakasham, he will get lost. Though he will maybe progressing, he will not be aware. He'll just totally feel lost. In fact, he'll feel scared. That is the time Guru says, hey, go ahead. Keep going. You will get there. Guru will nudge him to go forward. So that would form the Lambikagram with the Shivalingam. Then after that, it is mother sitting on Shiva. Shivakare manche Paramashiva Paryanka Nilayam. She forms the Agna Chakram. So Agna Chakram is the place. Once the person reaches Agna Chakram, he becomes a kind of a vegetable. So that guy, he is not interested in moksha. He is not interested in coming down to do his mundane things. He just becomes a lithe soul. That's where Guru will lead him forward. Guru, who is once again Varahi Pitrurupa. Varahi is the Guru. So Varahi or the Guru will lead him upstairs from Agna Chakram to Sahasraram. And Sahasraram is the Mula Pratishtha that is over here. That is how the whole architecture is distributed. And downstairs, about 1 foot or so below the deepest point in the Homukundam, at that depth, there are 3 copper pipes running through the temple, touching each installation. And each copper pipe has a silver wire in it. Okay? These 3 would represent the Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna. The 3, the solar, lunar, and the neutral energy channels that traverse the human body, connecting all these chakras. That's the architecture of this temple. And this place, again, there is a connection between this corner and the Bhairava that is installed outside. That's the reason we install Bhairava here. What we have done here is, each installation, the kind of puja we perform near each installation will simulate the property of that particular chakram. This is what happens when a scientist and an architect get together to build a temple. My guru is an architect and his guru is a scientist. So that being the case, those noble souls who have dedicated their lives for this kind of spiritual technology, they want to move this forward, pass it on to the next generation and many thousands of generations going forward. Okay? For that, we are trying to build a more permanent structure. And why granite? Why not marble? Why not cement? One is, the building codes here wouldn't permit certain things. Number 2, because of the temperature variations, cement cannot take the test of time. It just withers away very, very fast. You keep repairing. And you keep repairing, the energy is lost. And marble, calcium carbonate. Okay, it can very easily react with the elements of nature, and once again it spalls. Then why did they used to use marble in some of the temples in India? If you look into North Indian temples, you will see marble much more prevalent than in South India. Why? Because North India is the place that took the brunt of foreign invasion. Each time they invade, they destroy the things. These people will build a marble structure because marble is a very soft stone. You can build it so fast. They build it, they'll use it. You want to destroy it, we'll build again. But it will not carry the energy forward the way a granite can. That's the downside to it. That as you come into the southern part of India, most of the structures are granite. Because North has always taken care of that. The invasion pressure is taken care of there. Southern India is much more peaceful. So they build a lot of granite structures. And granite, it has the capability of retaining that energy. Okay, so much so that, say, you start a temple, for next 100 years you did not do the puja for whatever reason. Okay, there is a cold winter, everybody walked away until the summer came back after 100 years. Maybe. Okay, so after 100 years, you can just come, do the punaruddharanam, then continue the puja. It works. It cannot happen so with other materials. Plus, granite is one of the hardest substances known to mankind. Okay? That way, it is physically very strong. So, keeping all these things in mind, we are planning to build a granite temple, and the temple will be, for all practical purposes, all the components will be built in India, will be sculpted in India, they will be brought here and practically assembled. That's how it is going to be. Okay? Once again, it's up to you guys. If you would want to be a part of this, please do. If you don't want to be a part of this, fine. Spread the message. Whether you want to be a part of it or not, visit the temple. Enjoy Mother's grace. If a murti is of a specific height, multiply the height by 10,000 times. The amount of rice you need to stack one grain above the other to reach that height. That much of rice, if it is offered as annadanam on a regular basis, on a daily basis, it's not much. Because rice grains are so thin. Okay, it all just comes to a few pounds of this one. If you offer that kind of annadanam every day, the murti will assume life. When it assumes life, everybody will start realizing the benefits of it. Yeah, you have. This I don't know anything about it. As we said, this is a teaching temple and a learning temple. Every once in a while, we release some of the CDs. This one is either Kalayum Padikangal. Okay, this is a Tamil CD, Dravida Vedam 10. Okay, this is released. Dravida Vedam, these are all, they are also called mantra bhajans. The bhajan in itself is a mantra. Just play it at home. Okay, and then this one, Navaratri Malar for kids. Every year we release these malars for the benefit of particularly the kids, because quite a lot of adults, we have already lost our knowledge, right? At least let the kids start learning, and probably the kids will start teaching their parents, one way or the other. Okay, so this time the Navaratri Malar, the theme is Sri Chakra. What exactly is Sri Chakram? What are the components in it, and so on. Though we say it is for kids, it contains some fund of information even for adults. You can take that. And then, when my guru came to the US, okay, that is about 40 years back, when he was doing the Sri Chakra Puja, on the I think 7th day, I believe, during the Sharada Puja, from the bowl of honey, mother came out. And she told him, make a book out of containing the process of Sri Chakra Puja. He put in enormous amount of pains. He brought a Tamil typewriters from India. He typed out the entire Puja Vidhanam. That is how the Sri Chakra Puja Vidhi book started. Okay? And over so many decades, the Sri Chakra Puja Vidhi was translated from Tamil into English, into I think Sanskrit, and then to Telugu as well. Okay? And the Telugu version of the latest version, because this Puja Vidhi was during subsequent releases, so many other Ashtotrams, so many other auxiliary information was included. Okay? And the final version in Telugu was released about a week back. And there are a lot of Tamil copies. If anyone is interested, but one thing, these books will make more sense only for persons initiated into Sri Vidya. Okay? But the books are available. You can inquire at the office desk for details. Okay? With that, how much longer do we have, Ayya? Thank you. And speaking of the Sri Chakra Puja Vidhi, the concise form of doing the Sri Chakra Puja is called the Khadgamala Stotram. Okay? Next week, Saturday and Sunday, we have a class. We are conducting a class to explain how exactly Khadgamala Stotram is chanted, what are the components in it, what's the idea behind it, what's the science behind it, and so on. Okay? So, if you are already initiation to Sri Vidya, even Bala or something, find out details at the office desk. And these classes are available both face-to-face, and if you want to log in online through some WebEx or something, live stream or something, you can log in as well and then enjoy the information. Okay? Any questions? Ramba Pasigradaya, right? It's very fair, right? There's nothing wrong about it. But this temple, these are the ways. I mean, the way Ayya says, sometimes mother can appear in the most unexpected form in front of you. Do not ever ignore her. In fact, there are so many times they were just giving away, distributing saris. One lady comes, she says, I don't want this sari, I want the other one. Okay, Amma, this guy takes the sari, he picks up the other sari, he turns around, he'll have vanished. So you won't know in what form mother appears at what time. That's the kind of temple this is. And that's the kind of philosophy we follow. That's the kind of tenets this temple is based on. Okay? And it is a teaching temple and it is a learning temple. We are willing to learn. We are more than willing to teach. Whatever little our gurus have passed on to us, we'll be only too happy to pass on to you guys. Okay? So please keep coming. Please keep coming and it doesn't matter. You don't come here to learn. You come here to lose yourself. And you also will learn. Remember one thing. Knowledge came out of mother. Mother did not come out of knowledge. You come here to experience mother. You do not come here to understand mother. You come here because once you say understand, that means your intellect. You start using this analytical mind. Once you start using your analytical mind, you are bound to go in all directions. Particularly, that's why when you say the Agna Chakram, when you reach that point, the the inclination to analyze will vanish. The inclination to analyze will vanish. That's why when we do the Abhishekam, we'll say, Punyam Juhomi Swaha, Papam Juhomi Swaha, Krityam Juhomi Swaha, Akrityam Juhomi Swaha, Sankalpam Juhomi Swaha, Vikalpam Juhomi Swaha, Dharmam Juhomi Swaha, Adharmam Juhomi Swaha. All conflicts that arise because of the duality as analyzed by my mind, may all that be annihilated. All that remains is Vyomatitam Trigunarahitam Kevalam Jnanamurtim. That pure awareness is all that would remain. And of course, does it mean that we are all there? No. We strive to get there. And that effort is what has culminated into this temple. Okay? That's the idea behind it. Are we done inside, Amma? Gauri, can you find out how long will it take? Okay. How many of you are coming here for the first time? You 2, 3, oh, that's all, 4. That's all. Not many. Not many. So that means I have to find new stories. Old stories most of you will have heard. Right? Speaking of Devipuram, that is where my Paramur, okay, as repeating the introduction, my name is Shankar Narayana. Okay, my Guru Chaitanya Saraswati, you will see his picture on the corner out there. Okay? Guru and Guru Patni. Okay? And his Guru Amritanandanatha Saraswati, he is a nuclear scientist, and his Guru Swaprakashanandanatha Hamsa Avadhuta Tirtha. He never went to school. So he's another extreme. Okay? But this guy, when he did his penance in Himalayas, he had the darshanam of a Brahmarakshasi. Brahmarakshasi basically a kind of yoga bhrashta, an erudite Brahmin who suffered yoga bhrashtata. He gets into the aspect of Brahmarakshasi. So this guy, he appears to him and says, look, I want to give you something. Take it. He said, I never called you. I don't want anything from you. Just get away. Get out of my way. No. Once I have manifested, I have to give you something. I am bound to do that. Tell me what you want. He said, I don't want anything. Then he said, okay, fine. This is what I am going to give you. And then he gave him Sapta Koti mantras. That means all the mantras that are prevalent in this universe. By the way, how many of you guys are into IT? Software. 1, 2, 3. Saptakoti mantras. That should be a large data transfer, right? How did it happen so fast? It's very large. Are we done? So the answer for this, next week. Okay? Alankaram is complete. Please, starting from the sponsors, followed by the first-timers, followed by the rest. Kindly move back into the sanctum, converge towards the center. Please stay away from the sannidhis of Bhairava, Kamakshi and Bhagavan Satyasai Baba. We have to go there to do puja. At that time it will be difficult for you to move. Okay? And once you get in, please be seated. Thank you. Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Vitvambarasaram Vishnum Vijavardham Jagadbhuyam Prasanavadamam Vidyayet Sabda Yajjadradavatrajyah Parisatyah Parishtatam Vighnam Vighnam Vyosam Vishwaksetam Samashayet Vighnadvantanivarani Tavarnihi Vighnatavihavyavate Vignavyalakavamattagarudo Vignesha Panchananah Vignotyam Jagari Prasedamakari Vignaabhitumbhodbhavah Vignaudhau Gajanappraganda Pavano Vigneshwarah Pajanah. Vita, Andre Kudungo. Amma, they have thali. Vidyam Paripurname Rishikare Kundutrikone Stitam Adishari Samasta Bhutajani. स्वाकवतकं सहस्राजे पत्नीकहरति पत्या विहरते ऋतुवराहस्य भवति जगन्यपाणिभ्यामुभयवरदोदयेतगणः त्वमेकानैवासिकरजवराधीश्वरमया मया त्रातुं दातुं फलमपि च वाञ्छाकमिहितं शरण्यो लोकानां तव हि शरणादेव निपुणे महेश माधव विधातृमन्मदस्कंद नंदीन्द्र मनुचंद्र कुबेर अगस्त्य क्रोध भट्टारक विद्यात्मिके कल्याण तत्वत्रय रूपे शिव शिवात्मिके परिपूर्ण ब्रह्मजित्ते श्रीमद्ललिता महात्रिपुर सुंदरी तव श्री पादुकां पूजयामि दर्पयामि नमः निर्माल्य देवताभ्यो नमः
तांग तकिट तक तक दिन तकिट तोम तांग तकिट तक तक दिन तकिट तोम तकिट तोम तांग तकिट तक तक दिन तकिट तोम तकिट तोम तदोम 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 कृतिदात तदिकिटक कृतिदात तदिकिटक कृतिदात तदिकिटक तदोम तदोम तद कृतिदात तदिकिटक कृतिदात तदिकिटक कृतिदात तदिकिटक तदोम 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 कृतिदात तदिकिटक कृतिदात तदिकिटक कृतिदात तदिकिटक तांग तकिट तक तक दिन तकिट तोम तांग तकिट तक तक दिन तकिट तोम तकिट तोम तांग तकिट तक तक दिन तकिट तोम तकिट तोम तकिटतो तदोम 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 कृतिदा तदिकिटक कृतिदा तदिकिटक कृतिदा तदिकिटक तदोम 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 कृतिदा तदिकिटक कृतिदा तदिकिटक कृतिदा तदिकिटक तदोम 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 कृतिदा तदिकिटक कृतिदा तदिकिटक कृतिदा तदिकिटक तांग तकिट तक तक दिन तकिटतो तांग तकिट तक तक दिन तकिटतो तकिटतो तांग तकिट तक तक दिन तकिटतो 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 तदोम 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 कृतिदा तदिकिटक कृतिदा तदिकिटक कृतिदा तदिकिटक तदोम 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 कृतिदा तदिकिटक कृतिदा तदिकिटक कृतिदा तदिकिटक तदोम 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 कृतिदा तदिकिटक कृतिदा तदिकिटक कृतिदा तदिकिटक तांग तदिकिटक कृतिक तक 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 कृतिक तांग तक तक कृतिक तांग तक तक कृतिक तक तक कृतिक तांग तक तक कृतिक तांग तक तक कृतिक तक तक कृतिक तांग कृतिक तांग कृतिक तांग कृतिक तांग कृतिक तांग
ओम शिवाय नमः शिवज्ञानपदाय नमः कालवाद्यास्ताय नमः वृंदवाजनाय नमः साधुविद्याविरंद्राय नमः शिवाय विष्णुहे जपगुंडाय धीमहि तन्नो प्रचोदयात् रक्तज्वालजटाधरं श्रुतिमलं रक्ताङ्गतेजोमयं धृत्वा शूलपाशकपालडमरुकं लोकस्य रक्षाकरं निर्वाणं शुनवाहनं त्रिनयनम् आनन्दकोलाहलं वन्दे सर्वभूतप्रेतपिशाचनाथवटुकं क्षेत्रस्य पालं शिवं सुवनध्वजाय विद्महे त्रिशूलहस्ताय धीमहि तन्नो भैरवः प्रचोदयात् हस्रैं हस्कलरीमस्वसौः क्षेत्रपालं महादेवं भैरवाष्टकमूर्तिनं दक्षिणकालीयुतं वन्दे ऐक्यैसुरोत्तमा क्रीं 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 हुं हुं ह्रीं ह्रीं दक्षिणे कालिके क्रीं 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 हुं हुं ह्रीं ह्रीं स्वाहा दक्षिणकालिका समेत भैरवदेवताभ्यो नमः कालकपालकल्पान्तोषणोद्रौन्मत्तचण्डसंहार मनस्वप्नाकर्षणभैरवाय नमः महानैवेद्यं निवेदयामि यदहं नास्मि तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः ॐ कामाक्षी नमः कनकदाटङ्किन्ये रत्नदाटङ्किन्ये नमः माङ्गल्यबीजमहिमायै नमः मेरुनुयाय नमः मरकदरत्नाभरणाय नमः महापदकाय नमः कनकचिन्ताकायै नमः ओद्यानपीठनयायै नमः पद्मासनस्थाय नमः पंचपुष्पबाणाय नमः शुकहस्ताय नमः अंकुशहस्ताय नमः नवरत्नमौल्यै नमः चन्द्रशेखर्यै नमः पाशहस्ताय नमः इक्षुदण्डधनुहस्तायै नमः दूर्वासमहामुनिपूजितायै नमः कामकोटिनुयाय नमः मातृदेव्यै नमः कल्याण्यै नमः परदेवतायै नमः परमकारुण्यविग्रहायै नमः कामाक्ष्यै नमः न गुरोरधिकं मोक्षं न गुरोरधिकदैवतं न गुरोर्यदहं नास्मि तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः ज्ञानशक्तिलसत्करः ज्ञानदानपरायणः मेरुराज्ञिपदाश्रय तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः ज्ञानाम्बिकाय विद्महे चैतन्यानन्दधीमहि तन्नो गुरुर्प्रचोदयात् ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं कुरुकुल्लायाः कुरुकुल्ले ह्रीं सर्वजनं वशमान् क्रीं स्वाहा ह्स्रैं ह्स्करीमस्वसौः महापद्मवनान्तस्ते कारणानन्दबलिमण्डपे सर्वभूतहिते माता ऐक्ये हि परमेश्वरी गुरुकुल्लाग्निं परिसहितमावाहयामि स्त्यायामि सम्पूजयामि नमः प्रत्यालीढमुद्रां प्रदर्श्य ॐ हंसशिवस्सोऽहं हंसः हसकफ्रें हसक्षमलवरयूं हसौं सहक्षमलवरय ईं सह स्वरूपनिरूपणहेतवे स्वगुरवे श्रीमज्ञानाम्बिका समेत श्रीचैतन्यानन्दनाथ श्रीगुरुश्रीपादुकां पूजयामि दर्पयामि नमः बलिद्रव्याय नमः ॐ ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं गुरुकुल्लायाः गुरुकुल्ले ह्रीहिमोत्सर्जनं वश्मान् क्रीं स्वाहा गुरुकुल्लाय स्वाहा गुरुकुल्लादेवी श्रीबलिर्नाम प्रत्यालीढमुद्रान् प्रदर्श्य सौभाग्यदण्डिनी मुद्रान् प्रदर्श्य सर्वदेवेभ्यो सर्वगणेभ्यो सर्वयोगिनीभ्यो सर्वविघ्नकर्तृभ्यो भूतेभ्यो हुं फट बाणमुद्राम् अवकुण्ठनमुद्रां कामधेनुमुद्रान् सर्वयोनिमुद्रान् नमस्कारमुद्रान् प्रदर्श्य आचार्यवर्याद्यां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. पूर्वदिग्भागे ध्वजगणपतये नमः. परिस्फुरितमानसा शम्भो सेवाफलं देहि चण्डिकेश्वर नमोऽस्तुते. हृत्पद्मकर्णिका मध्ये शिवेन सह शङ्करी प्रविशत्वं महादेवी सर्वैरावरणैः सह. यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मान्तरकृतानि च तानि तानि प्रणश्चिन् प्रदक्षिण पदे पदे. पापोऽहं पापकर्माणां पाप आत्मा पापसम्भव. त्राहि मां कृपया देवि शरणागतवत्सले. मत्समा पातकी नास्ति पापज्ञी त्वत्समानहि. एवं ध्यात्वा महादेवी यथा योग्यं तथा कुरु. Okay, devotees, the puja has come to a conclusion. Okay, it's already 2:40 now. The kids definitely will be feeling hungry. Okay, please pick up the mats if there are some underneath you. Fold the mats, don't roll them, and place the mats near the Utsava Ganapati corner. Okay, and if you find any small pieces of trash around you, kindly pick them. Don't roll the mats. Fold pannungo. Roll panna vanda. Okay, then after that you will go around Ambal. Okay, and on the right side there will be a bowl of kumkum. You will pick up the kumkum with your thumb and middle finger mattam. Okay, and then offer the kumkum to the big left toe of mother and do namaskaram to her. Say, Mommy, please take care of me. And then just go ahead outside to have Mahaprasadam. And toes are, the alankaram is done over there. Kindly make sure you don't disturb the alankaram of her feet when you are applying the kumkum. Now, for the sponsors, there is one more chore to be performed. You are not off the hook yet. Okay? So, please follow me, and then Vilas Ayya will lead you the way to offer. Okay? Come. The kids, they don't have to stand here in Kyoma. Let them go have Mahaprasadam. That's the biggest puja they can do. Let them go and have Mahaprasadam. Come. Vango Ayya. Sri Guru Bhyo. Sponsor Shigrama Oratom. No, they're there. Sponsor. Inga munukku vaangama. In the பக்கம். Go to the Homukundam, wait near the Homukundam. Vilasaya will come there. Okay? That's okay, Amma. Homukundam near the Homukundam. Where are the rest of the sponsors? That's okay, Ma. Where are the rest?